Testing, testing. Here we go. What's that? And how about me? How am I?
Check 1 2, check 1 2 1 2. I'm in 1 2 1 2. All right, because I'm gonna stay down here. Test 1 2. Hey, before we get started, how about a nice hand for Sherry for a great lunch?
Where's Sherry? Where?
Right.
I don't see her.
She's right there.
There she is. Oh my goodness, you know what? Everybody, I just heard a rumor. Oh, I heard Sherry, but it isn't Sherry. It's Sharon. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Sharon.
Happy birthday to you.
I'm ready.
Huh?
Here we go. Bow to your partner. Bow to your corner. 4 ladies, chain across. Circle to the left. Circle to the left. Ladies in, men's sachet. Ladies in, men's sachet. Alaman left your corner. Right arm turn your partner. Come back and Alaman left. Right left grand. Every other girl and every other hand. When you reach your partner, promenade. Heads up to the middle and you come right back. Heads square through. Right left through. Pass through. Trade by. Swing through. Girls circulate and boys trade. Boy run around the girl. Bend the line. Go up to the middle and you come right back. Flutter wheel.
Wait, back up, back up. Don't do that. Undo that, undo that, undo that.
Uh-oh.
All right. All right, go ahead and stop for just a second. All right, so up to that point, you were using nothing but the half chicken plucker and the magic module. Okay? So you knew what you were going to call.
Yes, sir.
You knew what you were going to call. You stopped after every call. You waited for them to get done. There's no reason for you to do that because you already knew you were in control. Everybody square back up. All right, so you're in control of this. So right now you're going to do a head square through 4, right and left through, pass through, trade by, swing through, girls circulate, boys trade, boys run, bend the line. That's exactly what you just called. There's no reason for you to stop between every call. You don't have to let them get done. Remember, we want to try to cue about 2 beats ahead of the next call. So try it again. Just from here, just from this part.
Bow to your partner.
No, you don't have to go that
Bow to your corner.
Okay, go ahead.
Head square through.
There you go.
Right and left through.
No, you're too soon. Now.
Right and left through.
Good. Now.
Pass through.
Now.
Trade by.
Now.
Swing through.
Now.
Girls circulate, boys trade.
Now.
Boy run around the girl.
Now.
Bend the line.
All right, now go ahead and call.
Up to the middle and you come right back. Flutter wheel.
All right, now stop again. Undo that again.
All right.
Go back where you were before you do that. So I know by saying up to the middle and you come right back, it changed the flow, okay? But we want to get to the point of eventually not having to worry about that. Let's do this. because we don't want you to have to do up to the middle and back just so that you can do something that technically doesn't flow well. Past the ocean, ladies trade, swing through. So this is where he finished the girls circulate, boys trade. Then he's going to call boys run. Go ahead, boys run. So at this point, you're going to call a bend the line. Obviously, flutter wheel does not flow. You agree with that?
I agree.
Okay. What might flow?
Reverse flutter wheel.
Yeah, why don't you call that? Or did you have a reason for the flutter wheel?
No, I did the up and back to permit the flutter wheel.
But was there some reason you wanted to call flutter wheel next?
I was just going to call a 0 with flutter wheel, reverse flutter wheel, and right and left through.
Well, then why don't you call a 0 with reverse flutter wheel?
It's a good suggestion. Thank you.
All right. So music on. Get ready. Here's your bend the line.
Bend the line. Reverse flutter wheel.
There you go.
Flutter wheel.
There you go.
Right and left through.
Perfect.
Touch quarter.
Next.
Column circulate.
Next.
Boy run.
Next.
Veer left.
No. Wait a minute. Undo that. So far, you went back to using modules, which is cool. So what was your next thing after that? Did you have a plan?
I was going to do a 0. Veer left. No, actually, I should do right and left through, veer left, chain down the line, and star through. Was my 0 there.
So at this point, you had, okay, boys run. Go ahead, boys run. All right. So these are the kind of silly little things that we need to pay attention to as callers. Okay. Early on, it's harder to realize it, but when I do a boys run veer left, the girls are a mess. Okay. It's just like doing star through veer left. Because when I say boys run, girls are moving over into the boys' spot, right? So they're moving to their right. So it's okay for the boys to run and veer left. It feels pretty good for them. I guess it's okay because we don't really worry about what the girls feel like, do we? Okay? But we should. My point is. All right? So when I do the boys run, I know the girls are moving over. So the next thing I'm going to do is going to be one of two things. It's going to be something forward, and it might even, really doesn't matter, but it might even be something left-handed, but I'm not going to worry about that. Now, that goes into body flow 103, okay? So we won't worry about body flow 103. So here's what I want you to do. You're going to do a 0. When the boys run, that's part of your module, that's part of your magic module. All right, so boys run. So let's say you want to do a 0 at this point. How about just do right and left through? Go
right
ahead.
and left through.
Veer left.
Veer left.
And Ferris wheel.
Ferris wheel and center's pass through.
So let's let that be your center's pass through. Go ahead. Let's let that be your 0.
Okay.
So let me set you back up for that. Boys run. All right, music. All right, go. All right, go ahead. This is the last part of your column circulate. Boys run.
Boy run around the girl. Right and left through. Veer left. Chain down the line.
Okay. I'm good with that.
Slide through.
I'm good with that.
Star through. Pass through. Bend the line.
Nice.
Slide through. See, then I have to think for a minute.
Well, right after that, you should just go back to your chicken plucker. You should get out. Go ahead.
Right and left through. Pass through. Trade by. Step to a wave. Swing through.
Don't ever do that. There's no such thing as step to a wave, swing through.
Step to a wave, girls trade, swing through.
Well, either that. All right, go ahead and square back up because you're going to start over. Now, there's a pet peeve.
I was going to do another 0 there is what I had in mind.
There's another pet peeve. Well, first of all, don't forget.
I'm getting all of your pet peeves this morning.
And I appreciate you wanting to do 0s and everything, but don't forget, eventually you got to resolve.
Yes, sir.
So I would do a couple little sequences, resolve, and then do a couple more little sequences. Try to resolve some callers say 30 seconds. I'm okay with a minute, but try to resolve somewhere between 30 seconds and a minute. That's only about 12, 13 calls. Okay. So what I would do, okay, is I would do like you did. You did the get in, you did the half chicken plucker, you took them to the other side, then you did your magic module to align. Then I think you did your reverse flutter wheel to bring them back. Then I would just use that line to a box to take you back, and then do a get out.
Yeah.
All right. So
Okay.
here we go.
Head square through. Right and left through.
Late.
Pass through and trade by.
Very good.
Swing through. Girls circulate and boys run.
Oh, how about boys trade first? Go
That's
ahead.
what I meant to say. Boys trade.
He did. They already did.
Boy run around the
There you
girl.
go.
Bend the line. Reverse flutter wheel.
Good.
Flutter wheel. Right and left through.
Wait a minute. Don't get too fast.
Column circulate.
No.
Touch quarter. Column circulate. Boys run. Slide through. Pass through. Bend the line. And you slide through.
Resolve.
Pass through. Right and left through, sorry. Right and left through. Pass through and trade by. Alaman left and weave the ring.
No, just square back up. So let's do it again. Start over. We're going to do it again.
Good.
All right.
All right.
This time do it with the sides first.
Side square through. Right and left through.
All right. Wait, but go back, sides. Go back. Square back up. All right. Remember, you're in control. You're using modules, which I think is fantastic. Okay. Now, obviously, eventually, after you get really good at using these modules and these things, you remember sooner or later you'll start doing a little bit more extemporaneous stuff. But the really cool things about modules, right now that you're going to say side square through, and then you're going to do the half chicken plucker, which is a right and left through, pass through, trade by. Okay? So when you're using these modules, you really got to get good at when to deliver. Now, you delivered on the second hand, the right and left through. If you call the right and left through there's possibility that all the dancers will do the right and left through after a square through two. You got to get them to that third hand before you call the right and left through. So here's how it's going to look. Head square through four. Watch this. Right and left through. Okay, they finished the third hand going into the fourth hand. They never stopped at that point. Square back up. Okay,
All right,
so that's what you want to do. They're going to square through after they finish that third hand. Then you're going to call the right and left through because they'll do the fourth hand and they'll go into the right and left through. So go ahead. You're going to start with
the only other
sides.
thing I have to add too is that after that right or left through, halfway through that courtesy turn, pass through, trade by, swing through, because after that pass through, those calls come so quick. By the time
Right.
that you get it out of your mouth, they barely have you have to call the next call. All three calls in sequence: pass through, trade by, swing through, pass through, trade by, start through. They almost have to be together as almost one call because those calls come so quick together that you have to get them all out,
Right.
and then call that next call, and then from that point. So
Especially the pass through and the trade by. There's no, okay. All right, let's do it. Sides.
Here we go. Side square through four. Right and left through.
Perfect.
Pass through. Trade by. Swing through. Girls circulate and boys trade.
Little late.
Boy run around the girl. Bend the line. Reverse flutter wheel. Flutter wheel. Right and left through. Touch quarter. Column circulate. Boys run. Right and left through. pass through,
Good.
trade by, slide through,
That was your
pass
corner.
through, bend the line, slide through,
Still got your corner.
Alaman left, weave the ring. When you reach your partner, promenade home.
There's no promenade.
Okay,
Yeah, you did good.
all right.
That would have been a cool one to say. And you are, and everybody would have said home. So that would have been a cool place for that. So what I want you to work on, I like what you did. All right. If you did that with the heads first, that same sequence, and then did it with the sides first, you're into almost 2 minutes worth of pattern. You did a little circle to the left, blah, 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 blah stuff at the beginning. Maybe finish it up with some of that blah, blah, blah stuff at the end that zeroes out like that. You got your 3 to 4 minute pattern right there.
Got it.
Yeah. Now, what I want you to work on is when to deliver the call. Heads, step in, turn out, face, corner, smile, and grin. Everybody veer left. Okay? So you need to work on this one. Bend the line and reverse flutter wheel. See how I said bend the line and reverse flutter wheel? Because what you're doing, past the ocean, swing through and the boys run. All right, what you're doing is, now the cool thing is when he bends the line, you want him to go right into the next call. But what you got him doing is you got him bend the line, stop, and then you're doing the next call. All right, so put the music on. I want you to call bend the line and reverse flutter wheel. Ready? Go.
Bend the line, reverse flutter wheel.
There you go. You see there's no stop. And you did good now.
Flutter wheel.
See, you did good on that.
Right and left through. Yeah, I got it.
See where I'm going?
Okay, yeah.
And that was nice. That was good stuff. You want to try it one more time?
Yes, I do.
All right. So square up. Let's do it one more time. Let him call that stuff one more time, then we'll move on.
Heads square through. 4 hands around. Right and left through.
Yes.
Pass through and you trade by. Swing through.
Yes.
Girls circulate, boys trade.
Yes.
Boy run around the girl and bend the line. Reverse flutter wheel. Flutter wheel. Right and left through. Touch quarter here. Call them circulate, and the boys run. Slide through. Pass through. Bend the line. Slide through. Right and left through. Pass through and trade by. Alaman left and weave the ring.
No, you don't want to weave the ring now because they're already home.
Okay.
Remember, if they're home,
Got
let
it.
them stay home. If they're halfway across, then you can weave the ring or
Got it.
That was good.
Thank you.
Much better at the end than it was at the beginning. Work on that delivery and that command timing.
One comment I'll make. One reason of all the hesitations because I've been working with my club. I've been doing review sessions, and they're very inexperienced dancers. So we have all of their hesitance.
I
so
get that.
This is really important for me to do. So
Yeah,
good.
I get that.
Thank
It's
you.
okay. That's okay. But the material is not that hard that most dancers are going to get it anyway. Okay? Did you do good? Did it feel good at the end? I thought it did.